About some double trouble here. Mike, I know you've been covering scams for quite some time, and you really found out that there's this new worry that people could be scam victims twice?
Yes, sadly, yes, specifically those who've lost money in cryptocurrency schemes. It also just shows, too, how ruthless these scammers are, right? Like going to re-victimize people.
Oh, absolutely.
This morning, I'm circling back on a comment shared with me by a Northeast Ohio man who lost $80,000 in an elaborate investment scam. It sparked concern at the BBB here in Cleveland almost immediately after my original story aired. Also this morning, I have a new warning from the FBI.
In our commitment to seeing a story completely through,
I was depressed for a while.
We're revisiting this Mayfield Heights man's $80,000 loss in an AI cryptocurrency investment scam. He didn't give us his name and wanted his face blurred. His hard-earned cash essentially turned into monopoly money.
You see, reject, because it's not really money that I can be receiving.
Some of what he told me in our interview last month caught the attention of the BBB of Greater Cleveland.
I'm using my resources to try to recover my funds by a third company that go to scammers by the law enforcement.
About 24 hours after our story aired, BBB President Sue McConnell sent me an email saying scammers use bogus recovery efforts to get even more money. It's a tactic Patrick Koth is very familiar with.
It's a new spin on an old type of scam. Hey, I'll help you get your money back, which I might have stolen in the first place.
Koth is a special agent in the FBI Cleveland division and focuses on white-collar crimes. Just last week, the FBI issued a warning to victims, some of whom lost their life savings.
And these people at this point don't have any money. We see that they're borrowing money from family or friends in an effort to try to get this money back.
Oh, that's really sad.
He tells me fraudsters pose as lawyers from fictitious firms and claim they can recover lost cryptocurrency funds.
Are they just Googling online, or are these scammers reaching out to the victims?
So we're seeing it both ways.
How do I get my cryptocurrency back is a popular search, and the internet is also where those behind the scheme advertise.
They're advertising online saying that they can do something which very few people can do in the first place.
That's because bad actors make it very challenging to trace. However, Koth's team at the FBI has been successful.
We have some of the best in the business, some of the best in the country here in Cleveland.
I learned Cleveland is home to the Midwest Cryptocurrency Task Force.
We have some of the best experts here, and they're able to do intricate level tracing. And with the support that we have from the U.S. Attorney's Office, we're able to freeze those funds first and then back it up with legal process in order to seize that so that we can return it to the victims.
Koth says calling victims to tell them the FBI recovered their money is incredibly rewarding, especially when he can hear the relief in their voices.
And that has to be great motivation to keep doing the hard work.
Oh, absolutely.
So how big of a problem is this? According to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center, or IC3, between February of 2023 and February 2024, victims exploited by fictitious law firms reported losses of nearly $10 million. Tiffany, it's just so sad these people are getting hit twice.
Yeah, it's really huge. So the man you originally spoke with, the victim, what did he say when you told him he could be being scammed again?
I emailed him, he emailed me back, and the only thing he said is that he hadn't heard anything from the company that he was using. And then I also asked him to be a part of this story, and he didn't respond. So hopefully it all worked out for him in the end, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't.